Hello folks and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party, and let's try just another day at the office. It's by Working Class Games. There is a demo available on their website. It's available for Windows. There's a Linux version that's supposed to be coming out this month, January of 2014. They are also working on an Android port which should be coming out February of 2014 and is available, the full version that is, for $4.05 on their website. I will put all relevant links below in the video description. Let's go ahead and get started here. You have a few options to choose from. We can also change the difficulty. We're going to stick with medium. The higher difficulties just make enemies move faster, and they become a little bit better at seeking you out. So let's just play complete game. Act 1, Disillusion. One day you're sitting in your office and suddenly it hits you. This is how I'm going to spend the rest of my life. I won't lie on my deathbed and think, great choices I made giving my life to this company that I hate. And just like that, you snap. It's not gonna end like that. You have no idea what this day is going to bring you, but one thing's for sure. It will not be another boring day at the office. Okay, so, as you can see, very simplistic graphics. Let me see if it'll let me use WASD. For some reason, I was able to use WASD to move before, and when I was testing it again, it kind of stopped working. So, I don't know what happened there. I'm also using a beta version, because Bandicam actually works with that one. The normal release version, it wouldn't record. So I did go with the Bandicam version. So there might be a few bugs we may run into. I've had a few crashes with the beta version. But anyway, so by very basic controls, I'm using the arrow keys to move around. You can see there's no animation for any of the characters. You can use spacebar to use your ammo, which you will find Molotov cocktails, which you find in every modern office. And you have various different kinds of enemies. Oh god. You have the bureaucrats who just do that stack of paperwork at me. Those are the dangerous ones because they actually seek you out. Got him. And they will throw paperwork at you, and you will drown in the flood of paperwork. Now these drones, you can just leave them or not. They will kill you if they touch you. So if you want to get by, you might want to kill them. Now one thing I've noticed, at least with this build, sometimes it doesn't move quite right. Like you get on the hex wrong, I guess, or the square wrong. Like, see, I'm just barely tapping up and down, and I can't move. So I actually have to kind of move away and then come back up. It's kind of amusing, too, when you kill an enemy, it actually just leaves their shoes. And what's even funny is, like, later on you can actually blow up police cars, and it will leave shoes on that as well. Let me move the cursor out of the way. Now, you can also hit G to do various spray painting around the office. You can also pick up books, and then if you R, you can actually read various quotes from those books. You can push some things around, like the plants, and at the top you can see you've got a score, and you get a score for killing, or you get improvements to your score by killing almost everything except plants. You actually lose points for killing plants. So as you can see, this kind of has a more like anti-establishment, liberal bias to it, and the way it's done is interesting. To be honest, I can't tell if this is supposed to be a serious look. Well, obviously it's not 100% serious, right? If you can see by the things people say, or like when I burn people up, if you look at the bottom, at the very bottom, it says the bureaucrat cries out, "Let burning." So there is some, you know, dark comedy to it, but I'm left wondering if the developers or developer, I think it might be just one lady might be working on it. I don't know if it's a team. I'm not sure, but it's Working Class Games is the name. So I can't quite tell if they are 100% serious about like the message, or it's just like all 100% tongue-in-cheek. We also got another book. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Malcolm X. Did he actually come up with that saying? I don't know, because I've heard it before, and I never would have thought he would have been the one that came up with it. Oops, killed a plant. Let's go ahead and kill some of these drone workers. The idea with the drone workers being they just do what they're told. They're very simple. They just walk back and forth waiting to be killed, pretty much. So yeah, I don't know if the message is like over the top on purpose, or if like it's kind of one of those joking but not joking kind of scenarios. To be honest, the way this game is presented kind of makes me think if a hardcore conservative group wanted to make a game mocking what they felt like liberals and hippies all thought, this would be the game that they made. So I don't quite know which angle they were going for, but here it is. I like the little things that the people say when they, or not when they burn up, but the little messages at the bottom. See, one isn't necessarily born with courage, but one is born with potential. Without courage, one cannot practice any other virtue with consistency. We cannot be kind, true, merciful, generous, or honest. And you can destroy most things. I can destroy plants, which again, I get a point. Oh shit, I need to avoid this guy. This could be bad. I want to avoid the bureaucrat here. They will throw the paperwork at you very quickly. Oops, let me get that reading off the screen. Wait for him to move into my path. There we go. The paperwork moves very fast. But yes, you can destroy a lot of things. I can burn the chairs. Not the desks. The desks apparently are made very, very well. This furniture has to go. It sure does. But yeah, the various messages that people say are pretty amusing. One problem I've ran into a few times is getting hit off screen, where I will just have paperwork fly at me from nowhere and die. This happens most often in the stage where there's a cop car, and a lot of times a cop car will drive by off camera and will light you up with some paperwork. Sometimes you have to destroy the plants, because you can see it's in the way, and now it's even worse. So let's just destroy it. We're gonna take the score hit. I'm okay with losing a few score points. And you can use these plants. Sometimes, like a bureaucrat, the one who throws the papers, I think those are managers, like bank managers or something like that. They will be in a position where it's hard to get at them without them throwing paperwork at you. So you can use the plant to kind of block their shot off. In fact, let's see if we can show that here. Nope. Oh, well. Oop. I killed the plant, but we got a banker too, so it was all worthwhile. All worthwhile. So let's look at the UI here. At the top left, you have your ties, which is how many lives you have. You run out of lives, the game is over. You have your score, which we talked about before. You have your ammo. That's how many Molotov cocktails I have. But I can also hit Control, and I will switch to the flamethrower, which who doesn't like a flamethrower? Why does my Molotov cocktails count as my flamethrower ammo? The answer is, who cares? Because we wanted to. You equip the flamethrower, I'm going to burn this guy. Oh yeah, maximum efficiency. As he burns to death. He will bury me in paperwork. I mean, as someone who's worked in an office, I definitely can relate somewhat to the oppressive, life-sucking feel that occurs when you kind of get stuck into a dead-end job. It doesn't have to be an office job, but I think office jobs have that illusion that, oh, you've got a real job because, you know, you go to an office every day. You're not flipping burgers or doing anything like that. You've got a real job, but it still feels life-draining. Like you're just following the steps, and it's not something enjoyable, and it feels like you're wasting your life away working for other people. Anyway, second chapter. I'm tired of passive acceptance. I want to fight the system. I don't know how, but I can try. I will learn better ways while trying. Let me do my part. Let's play a game. Oh, we're playing Saw now, as you can see. Now we get the Robocops. They're pretty much the same as regular units, but if they spot you, they will actually speed up a bit, like I think. Whoa, that guy freaked out a little bit, watching his friend burn to death. I guess that'll do it to you. You have to be careful, because sometimes as an enemy is dying, if I run into them, I will die. Let me try it. No, it didn't work that time. Maybe they fixed that, because that was in the other. See, this Robocop's actually moving faster. He's gonna die anyway. Oh god, this could be bad. Let me try to move up. Okay. They can only go one direction though, so we're fine. Oh, we are out of ammo. That is no es bueno, but I do see a cocktail in here. Nope. I was gonna try to sneak past the manager, the banker, but it didn't happen. Whoops. Actually burned some things up. It happens. New day, same shit. It's interesting to see the various thought bubbles. Oops. Looks like it gives you 1 ammo if you die, which is kind of nice. I've also found there's a ton of cocktails up here, Molotov cocktails up here. How convenient. It's a forest of Molotov cocktails. And again, they do have the 3 different difficulties, easy, medium, and hard. I'm playing on medium. I'd try hard. It was definitely a step up in difficulty. I don't think I got past the first room because things were moving so quickly. I wasn't even able to get past the first room. That was pretty rough. Let's go ahead and grab this stereo. You pick up Ghetto Blaster. Oh yeah. Oh, and again, you can do the spray paint. The manual says you get points from spray painting, but I have not noticed. Also, I don't know the point of picking up more spray cans. I think that just adds more patterns or pictures that can go down. I don't think you can actually run out of spray paint because I've hit it pretty fast and never really ran out. So I see there's obviously tons of books in this bookstores, books not crooks, that you can pick up and read the various quotations found within, which will almost certainly be some kind of dictionary quotes, I think it is safe to say. So yeah, this is the game. The controls do feel pretty tight. Like it's hard often to, like, if there's something like that guard was on my tail, the RoboCop, it would be hard for me to run, turn around and shoot him, because a lot of times that happens. Like, I'm trying to shoot behind me, but I'll end up shooting forward because even though I'm hitting right, there is that second, like a split second it takes for you to turn around. So the timing can be a little weird. And as I mentioned before, sometimes it doesn't line up quite properly, where you have to walk away and then come back. I like how I like the one cop who says, "Am I on the right side?" It's like sometimes you do have to wonder about that. Yeah, I don't know what was up with my WAS. I mean, it works fine too with the arrow keys, but WAS feels a little bit better. Again, not a big deal. Let's move up to one more stage where I got completely trashed before. Probably gonna be, yep. Love hiding those Molotovs in the forest. This is where it gets rough. Yeah, the cars move very quick and it's very hard to get out of the way. They also just keep driving past the fork in the road, or the curve in the road. So, oh god, yeah. They are very difficult to get away from. I think the best, thing to do is just to walk forward. Yep, and just burn the car up with a Molotov. And of course it leaves the shoes, because that is what makes perfect sense when you blow up a cop car. I wouldn't know. I've never done it. Are we afraid of freedom? Oh, I ran into him. I didn't even give him a chance to throw his paperwork at me, which I don't know why cops are throwing paperwork, but they are. And it has a little ending thing here. Soft whispers cloud your mind as you lose consciousness. Fear, doubt, disbelief. Is there rights? It's there, right with you in the end. A better world or a wasteland? You won't be there. This is your final whisper. Say hallelujah. Throw up your hands. The bucket is kicked. The body is gone. The end. So that's it. Well, of course, I didn't beat the game, but apparently there is a boss as well. I have not gotten to said boss, but apparently there is one. So that was just another day at the office. It's a fun kind of side thing. I don't know, honestly, if it would be worth spending $4 to $5 on, because I think there's probably a million games like this on flash sites and what have you. It's a little... I understand it's supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, it's supposed to be kind of satire, but I just get the impression when I'm playing it, it's like, well, we're making fun of this, sort of, we're going overkill, but we kind of really believe some of these things, and it's a little heavy-handed, but it is kind of fun and amusing to just run around killing bankers and mindless bureaucrats and RoboCops and getting paperwork thrown at you by cop cars. So it's an interesting little game. Check it out. Again, all the relevant, which is related to the elephant. All the relevant links are in the description below the video. And again, there is a demo, so you can always try it and decide if it's worth the $4 to you. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like my videos if you've liked them. If you'd like to see more videos like this covering games that you might not have heard of, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.